The atmosphere is heavy with expectation and anticipation, and bearing the weight of that burden today is a place we know very well indeed. It's Albert Park. The story of the season begins here then with the Australian Grand Prix, and it's time for the first chapter to be written. We go racing today then in the state of Victoria, where the drivers have 16 corners and 3.3 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles an hour. The close proximity of the barriers makes accidents inevitable, and recent history shows us that a safety car is not at all out of the question. I'm joined today in the commentary box, as I will be throughout this season, by a great racing driver, a former F1 competitor, man who was world champion once upon a time as well, and an all-round top chap. It's the one and only Anthony Davidson. And tell me, here we are, first Grand Prix of the season, the first time racing these cars. So what are the big questions that need to be answered here, in your view?
First of all, Crofty, and thanks for the glowing introduction. I just want to say it's a real privilege to be here, and I can't wait to see what this competitive field has in store for us this season. Now, to answer your question, obviously there's the question of performance in race trim, but really this is going to be all about reliability. It's the first Grand Prix of the season, don't forget. You're pushing all your new components to their limits. Formula One cars are full of very sophisticated but also very sensitive technology. So the most important thing today is to get to the end of the race, keep everything in good condition and try to stay out of trouble while you're at it.
We're in a better grip position than we were expecting. Let's see if we can hold on to it.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Nico Rosberg completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Ricciardo, Max Verstappen, and Raikkonen, Bottas, Massa, Alonso, and Daniel Kvyat, Button, and Renault, Romain Grosjean, and Perez, Sainz, Hülkenberg, Esteban Gutierrez, and Kevin Magnussen, Ericsson, and Wehrlein. Felipe Nasser, and Rio Haryanto completes the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
5 seconds. Couple of laps. Some information on Vettel. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow. Our gap to the car in front is 22.9 seconds. There's only one lap of fuel remaining. Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly what they had today.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Nico Rosberg takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after that excellent result. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
It's a difficult one, but I'll have to go for the Renault driver. That was a commanding performance today, very impressive indeed.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes move to the top of the table. There'll be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you can join us at the next race to see just who will come out on top.